Okay, it's Saturday morning. It's 0 degrees outside, and I'm doing the second coat of render on the inside of the veranda walls. There's a parcel that was kind of old render underneath it, so that kind of makes it not even stick better, but it's just that nothing comes through it, you know what I mean? But there was a section here that was like a new breeze block, so you straight away see the brick lines on it if you just put one layer of tile glue. I put a second layer on it and it's already looking better. Then I think it's a case of just paint over it and it should be fine. Yeah, I'm done about halfway through this wall. It's going okay. Looking forward to getting this done. It's kind of like the last big bit on this one. Yeah, back from dancing to working on our own house. It's just the way the life goes here. Okay, render done. This needs to dry and then we sand it. Now, we're going shopping. You wanna go out? You wanna go out? We have an issue with Shaya, which is she got her last vaccine and she's ready to go out. The problem is, as soon as she got her vaccine, we realized she's in heat. So we can't let her out until she gets snip snip. So, leash it is. We are not sure what we think about the wet ground, huh? Yeah. Okay, greetings from the home camp. I haven't filmed much this past few days because I've been glued to my computer. I have so much management stuff, admin stuff to do for my, between trying to book gigs for next year and and all the other stuff. And what slows me down the most right now is this little rascal here who is absolutely biting mode. No biting, no biting. Ow, Shia, ow. My hands are full of scrapes and bites. It's absolutely mental. Anyway. Ow! Aggressive. Anyway, tomorrow I'm going to be going back to Dance Place, where you saw me last week. I'm going to spend 2 nights there. So I'm going to try to get as much as done. So hopefully get them as close to possible to moving upstairs into the other 2 bedrooms. So that's going to be my rest of the week, kind of there. Coming back here on Saturday. But yeah, I've done so much work on admin stuff. Ow! And somebody is trying to climb up my leg desperately. I've done so much admin stuff, just catching up on loads of things and that I've been just kind of putting off. Also, I wrote a story, kind of explain my story, why I left Dublin and why I came here and what's happened since I came here. And I shared it on the blog, on my website, and I also shared it on bits of it on Instagram, and I shared it also on LinkedIn, where I haven't been in a long time. And that kind of got me writing it in the first place, because I kind of thought it was about the time to let people know about what I've been up to and what happened and why did I disappear. Even though I wasn't trying to disappear or anything like that, but for especially that group of my friends who are mainly on LinkedIn, for them it must have looked like I've disappeared. So because I just disappeared from LinkedIn. So I put the story out there so everybody can see what I've been up to and what I've been doing. But yeah, it's been a good few days of just kind of getting a lot of admin stuff done and dust it, and yeah, it's just kind of that kind of stuff kind of piles up, and then you just have to take some time and do that. Now it's also, you know, it's a lot of sitting down and staring at the computer screen, which I try not to do all the time, but now it's had to. So I'm kind of looking forward to the next few days, just going to dance place and doing something physical and, like, you know, using your hands to build something, and it's a nice contrast. And also, I have a song project that I'm thinking of doing. A few people asked me over the years that I haven't sang anything in Finnish, and I haven't really sang in a long time, probably about 30 years. But I found something that I might do. So let's see how that goes. What's up, buddy? That's my legs. That's my flesh under it. It is Thursday morning early. I'm waiting for Dan to come and pick me up. I'm gonna head over to help him. I wanted to show you guys, geez, look at this gorgeous sunrise out there again. That's just makes me feel blessed to live here. And look at this rascal trying to climb me all the time now. Okay, Dan has come to pick me up.
I'm looking at the road and not the phone.
Yeah, exactly. please keep your eyes on the road.
Okay, what?
So we're on our way to Epinak, and then we're gonna spend 2.5 days working our asses off.
With beer.
Fueled by beer. But we really want to get a big progress done. What's priorities? The wall?
No.
Not the beer.
Yes. Yes. My priorities are completely correct.
I'm trying to give an impression that we're working hard here, okay? Which we will be. I will show you the progress.
Now, we get the bookshelf wall done. I want that finished.
Can we actually box the wall now, or the whole wall? Like, can we cover the whole wall on both sides?
Whoa!
What was that?
Pigeon sitting in the road. Okay.
Shit, I'm probably dead by now. Yeah, can we close both sides of the walls now?
You will be able to.
Cool.
But we've got to put the metal rails on.
No, but I mean
for the ceiling.
But all, even on the.
But yeah, everything's well. You'll see when we get there.
Excellent. So a few days of beers and hard work in Epinak.
And more beers.
Watch the pendulum swing, intuition doing its thing. Under the canopy on the porch, I listen to the sound as the rain falls. I hear a crow in the distance, and I ask for forgiveness. So, bigger is not always better. Unfortunately, this is the only tool that we have to cut these metal railings. It is not ideal at all, but
it's really not.
But we work with what we got.
Yep. It'll do for now.
Aviation scissors or a, normal size angle grinder. How's about that? How about that?
That is normal size.
In what world?
It's about as big as my head, it's fine.
It's bigger than your head. Never eat anything bigger than your own head. So, my grand design. The leg support with a little block that it's sitting on. So this side is really holding the back end of weight of it. There's going to be a black hole on the top of this on the back. So from the stairs you'll just see a straight wall. And inside of it is bookshelf. Built into the wall, there's going to be a black hole flush all the way around it. We're just going to, there's a couple of wood supports here going through the metal railing, couple of spots with the screws going in. Just going to add a couple more here on this side because there's a little bit of give on it, but not much, but just a tiny bit. I'm going to make it really, really stiff, and then we're going to put an extra one of these legs under here and here to make it extra stiff.
Mitre saws are amazingly fun. Don't break my shelf.
I did nothing there. And here's one of Dan's new toys.
What?
The mighty mitre saw, which is one of those tools. It takes a lot of space, but it's a good thing to have.
Oh yeah. Now the question, did we want that one? Which one did we want?
Give me both. I'll go and check.
I've got two.
I'll go and check.
I can't remember.
Doesn't matter. Keep cutting.
Okay. Noise.
Nice sunset. It's nearly gone. What a nice view from here. We've had progress.
What?
Lots of progress.
A little bit. We tried.
That's for the record. This was my idea. Dan didn't want to do it,
What?
but I think it looks good.
It looks good. It does look good. It's quicker to put full plaster sheets up though. That's what I'm saying. Full plasterboard sheets are a lot quicker.
It's coming along nicely. Cheers. Dark outside. It is 1919. There you go. Yeah, I'm trying to show you here a little bit. I'll turn around the camera around here, but beginning of last week there was no room here. There was just open space. Now there's the walls. This is the bookshelf idea that I had to build in the wall. It's there and it's as solid as rock. Yeah, it's looking really good. It's looking like a room now. Enjoying the
Beer? Very much.
Yeah. Now we've been working since what time roughly? Okay, so it took us long to get to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, about 10 o'clock.
And it's now 20 past 7.
Yeah.
So long enough day. We took a short enough lunch break, but look, we've been pretty much solidly going. And tomorrow we're going to continue the next room, another wall, another door. But God, if you get them up, wouldn't that just be like
Victory, yes.
Yeah. But like,
yeah.
Would it be a nice way for you guys to start your Christmas holidays then knowing that this is already done and like potentially be close to actually getting you off the ground floor up to here?
Well, the actual idea was to be in here before Christmas.
Still
I don't know how messy mud and tape is though.
It's messy. It's messy.
Okay.
It's messy. Like it's not even that. It's messy, but also you do want to sand it afterwards.
Right. Okay. So okay.
You want to get it done before that.
Right. Got you.
And you see, just a little paint. It would be nice if it would look nice when you get in here. But you'll be here soon enough. This is a big progress week.
Well, we've got walls.
Exactly.
That's a start.
Exactly.
And your bookshelf idea.
And you have a room. And you have actually genuinely the first room.
Yeah. Yeah, we built a room.
Fantastic.
Hmm?
Anyway, we shall continue tomorrow. Tonight we're gonna drink beers and I think we're having raclette again.
Yep.
Excellent. Proper French winter food.
Oh yeah.
Good morning, Epinac. It's so calm in here. It is so calm in here. Slept like a baby. It's in your bedroom. Now we're gonna go this way. Work there today.
But then, if I give the house to my kids and they find it.
Okay, this is Friday morning in Epinac, and here you have a fine example of builder's crack by Dan.
I'm trying my best.
We finished this room yesterday. I slept in there, very comfortable. Today, the idea is put a wall here, but wall on its own would be a bit dodgy, so we need a door here. So door will be roughly about here. The problem is that there's nothing straight in this house, which is very, very typical of old French houses. It's just, you know, I don't know if they were straight somewhere along the line or if they never were straight. So trying to figure out which line we line this with is always a...
There is no line to line this with.
Yeah, it is going to be a compromise no matter what way you look at it.
Line it with my butt crack.
So, but I think this is looking okay. We were hoping to put it right against this. This is an old chimney that has not been used, so it's kind of like on the way. We're hoping to put it right against it. And the problem was that if we did, as you can follow the red line here, it would have hit the light there. So we moved it now a little bit away from it, which I just realized something that I didn't show have done it before. The thing is that they're 100% not sure what's going to happen to this chimney. Because they're going to make a, hopefully, hole downstairs. If they need to do anything with this chimney, they will need a little bit of room beside it. So I think that gap is like the bare minimum we're going to have to work with.
That's fine.
But if they're not doing anything with it, then I can box it off here, put a bit of shelf here or something like that. And it'll look fine. I mean, it's a bizarre, let me show it from the distance. It's a bizarre looking thing.
It's wonky.
It's wonky, yeah.
It's stylish. It's completely and utterly useless. It's not the actual chimney for the house, it's an old one. I've gone up on the roof, I've gone up in the attic, and that's not the chimney. The actual chimney is in the, 60 centimetre wall? They built it into the wall.
Yeah.
That is useless. It's a void space of nothing, which is nice.
The only problem is that we don't know how much structural integrity it has, so if we would just knock it down, we might bring down the bloody roof, so not touching it. Hence why these options. Right, let's get on with it. The wall is, there's a 4 centimeter difference between the edges of the wall and the center of the wall. So the doorway, which I'm going to show you now, the doorway is not straight at all. And these doors, you're going to have to get them leveled-ish for them to work properly. So we're going to have to cut the legs a little bit different heights on both sides. Hope for the best, and then put little shims underneath if needs be to get it level. It'll be fine. I'm quietly confident about this, but it's kind of a catch-22 because you want to have as much flexibility as possible when you put that door up. So if you need to move the railings, these support railings at that point. But for me to do that, we need to put a top railing here as well. And I'm kind of like, I'd love to get the door up there first and to put it in straight and then make sure that that top railing is then in the right spot. Ideally, you put the top railing and everything would be aligned. But we are in an old house and nothing is lined. And that's just the way it is. When you work in old French houses, to be honest with you, work in an old house anywhere ever. It's my experience. It has been that there's rarely very much straight lines. Whatever was straight years ago has sagged. What wasn't, like some of the walls, for example, they've been rebuilt and recovered and repurposed, and you know it's normal for them not to be straight. So these are just you gotta be, problem solving as you go along here, and that's just normal. But I'm still quietly confident that we will definitely have the door up, the frame up completely by the end of today. And I'm hoping we have as much plasterboard on it as possible as well. What I'm thinking is the inside of it, I want to see the inside up. It's kind of it's my big goal. Because if this side of the room, which is actually the inside of the room, is eventually going to be Zelly's bedroom. If we have a room here that feels like a room, then they have 2 rooms that they can work with already straight away. And I really want them up from the downstairs, because they're sleeping in the back bedroom, which is just, it's quite humid, and I want them to be upstairs because the upstairs is much drier, and the upstairs is closest to being ready. So if they get there, then we can continue downstairs and renovations and all that sort of stuff. So yep, another day. Helping friend. This is a genuine influencer hard at work editing their content ready to publish for the interwebs, where people are starving for new episodes of dance renovation vlog. It is late. People are already complaining.
It's mainly by my hand.
I'm complaining.
What do you mean you're complaining?
No, but I'm probably waiting for it all day now. Hurry up.
It's not done yet. It's going to take some time, because I've got a 44-minute video, and it's the first one that's ever been 44 minutes. So I've got to make it a lot shorter.
Is that because I talk too much?
That's a good point. It's JP's fault. There you go.
What do you think, Elfie? I still don't have anything to eat for you. Good morning from Epinac. This is my last morning here, then I'm gonna go home later on this afternoon. Natalie's going to pick me up. And we're gonna do a little bit more work in the house, but before that, Dan is loading the house with the firewood.
We've got a little bit of firewood.
Yeah, kind of okay for a while. He's just been very selective.
Try to pull the stack down.
You pull it back.
Yeah, no. I want this stack down, but I don't want that to fall.
Alright, let's take 2 on this placo wall here. Dan asked me yesterday if it's okay or we should put a new placo on. And because he's never seen you take a placo wall off the wall and put it back on. And to be honest with you, I'm surprised we haven't had to do this more often. So,
That's your good measuring. I'm gonna give you that. That's your good measuring.
we've done okay so far, but this is a wonky crookedy wall. Like there's not a single straight line to follow here, so it's hard to get the nice fit on it. But I think we're close to it now.
I think I've got a bunch of at the top.
Yep. And this is my last few hours here. I'm heading back to home.
We are completely unscrewed.
Right, Dan is doing what usually is the last job at the building site, which is cleaning.
Well, someone's got to do it.
He's cleaning because we got the bloody wall up. It's done. Wall, door, wall, insulation inside. There's one black coat. This one only has a one screw holding it because the electrician's going to come back and he's going to put the electrics coming from the roof into there. Going to be a light switch and probably switch it on sockets on both sides. Actually, that's what I would do if I was him. I would socket on this side as well as that side. Then we did, last time we were here, we put the door here and we put the frame for this wall, but now we put the wall itself up. We put the bookshelf in here. And again, there's one piece of placo missing on the other side, which is this one here. That's for the electrician once again. Now, here's my question. We need to get up here, got a few more screws in there, but you know, it's a stairway. And it has this kind of brick interior wall, which I came across in our house as well. And I'm wondering whether it's going to be good enough to put a weight. So what Dan is thinking is putting bricks on top of it, put them in the wall, and then put in a wooden plank, and then we could get up there. My question is this structural enough as it is, or do we need to do something else? So if you have any ideas of this, especially people in France who've dealt with these kind of structural old school bricks, let us know in the comments and we can figure this one out. But that's been one hell of a progress.
Oh yeah.
In 2.5 days.
2 walls up.
2 rooms done.
Oh yeah.
2 rooms that weren't here before.
Yeah, no. We started the week. There were 2 giant open rooms, and now everything's built.
And actually, now I always thought it'd be better to make that room as big as possible. But now that it's up, I kind of get Clara's point that this is going to be a usable space. You know, it doesn't have a window, but it's going to be usable space.
Yeah, yeah.
I think it's, and you know, Zelly's room is really cozy.
Yep. No, I'm happy with it.
I'm very happy with it.
Job well done.
I can see lights flash right in